We are live. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Well, today we are in a proper studio and Tola is here. So, should we do a proper studio show and do all the encomiums that go with the proper studio show? What sayeth thou? All right. I think we should we do the countdown? Okay, fine. We'll do the countdown intro. It's
The
been a while since I
Amamansi
did this.
show starts in.
Now we'll change the countdown intro. We will actually do the new intro.
Well, hello there. Welcome to the Amamansi show. So, hopefully, you are not a stranger here. But what goes on here is education, definitely some empowerment. We add humor, information, and just a good vibe generally. It is not just a talk show, it is a life show. We talk about life, we unpick life, we find solutions to things that are stresses in our life, and we make progress together. It is the Amamanzi Show, and my name is Amma, your girl, your educator, your motivator. And sometimes when I need to, I kick your hind to move you in the right direction towards personal development and progress. Invite other people to join in, and hopefully you have a wonderful experience on today's show. Let's get straight into the mix.
All right. Hi, everyone.
That was something else.
Yeah, we want to have a proper studio show. So I thought, yeah, considering I've got Tola on as a guest, I would do the studio show format. We should be doing more of it in the evenings after
Okay.
this. So people ask me all the time, Amma, can we meet some of your students? So today, Tola is available. He's going to come have a conversation with you, tell you what we did in the class that we met in and what he's been up to a little bit. His page is helplessness. You could go find him out. But Tola, tell them a little bit about yourself. Why did you actually want to come to my class and what did you pick up when you came?
Okay. Great question. Why I wanted to come to your class? I heard you speak several times. Like I said before, my wife introduced me to your videos. Okay. And usually I tend to listen to her quite often, if not all the time. So, anyways, I saw your videos and I was actually intrigued. Now, don't get me wrong. I had seen several videos of people saying, okay, you can make money this, you can do this. I used to do 9 to 5, now blah, 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 blah. And I just used to get ticked off, But when I listened to you, when I listened to what you were saying, it just clicked. It made a whole lot of sense. That was why, in fact, I think it was a day, it was barely 24 hours after I listened to a few of your videos that I got in touch with you to go into your class. In fact,
Yeah.
I actually thought that the enrollment had stopped for that month. So I was actually quite eager and anxious. Unfortunately, I reached out and you responded and we did it. And the class was nothing I had expected. You were you were on point. You were straight on the pointers. No dilly dally. No, it was a class like we were in a room together and we just gisting. You made sense of it so fluidly, and it wasn't difficult to pick up on at all. And I was able to realize that there are a lot of things that people don't know. I mean, I watch people online every day and they talk, and I never had if I didn't have the faintest idea what people could do with it until you came on. In fact, it gave me a new way to look at people on social media after your class. Completely different perspective now, and I am grateful. In fact, the last time we met, I told my wife one thing that I forgot to do something when we met up with the mama. She said what? I said I forgot to say thank you. She said that I think what she said was that I could call you and say I was no, not that kind of thank you. The thing I wanted to do was when we were leaving and you were going to your car, my idea was I wanted to give you a hug and say to your ear that Amma, thank you so very much. You've changed things for me, and in many ways that I couldn't think of. So honestly, when I see you next, let me do it now. So I'm honestly, thank you. Honestly, thank you. You made such an impact. You made
Pleasure.
such an impact.
Pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. And I'm so excited by what you bring to the table. I mean, I look at you and I look at the niche you have, especially with men. There aren't many men who talk. There aren't many men who talk about relevant things. And there aren't many
Right.
men who have authority on the relevant things that they want to talk about. And so the niche you've got and the things you want to discuss, they excite me. You will bring a lot of education to some of our brothers. And I think you would definitely allow a lot of families to find balance. What we were
Right.
discussing the last time around the table, we were talking about how younger men come into marriage wanting to fight battles that are not necessary and battles you want. Yeah, that lesson alone, if you don't teach your brothers anything else, and some of your brothers actually pick that lesson from you, you will transform marriages. You would change how people's home operates. It is maturity that very few men seem to be finding these days. Now that it intrigues me. I want to know how you came to some of those conclusions. Where are the ideas coming from?
From experience, honestly, from experience. Not see, honestly, not just mine,
Yeah,
but of my parents as well.
yeah.
Yeah, because growing up, my parents obviously, they had their fights and all that, but it was obvious that my dad was just quite chill about it.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was obvious that my dad just really didn't want stress, no more hassles, and we were lucky to have grown up in a family where both parents were still together,
Yeah.
irrespective of whatever might have happened. So I think I picked up first from them. Okay,
Hmm.
then when I got married, because I honestly, I'll be straight up with you. I think the first 2 years of my marriage, I wasn't that wise. Mm-mm. I think I was still in the stage of, I think I was in the stage of post dating,
Oh
which a
yeah,
lot of people, obviously, I mean, it happens to, but some, unfortunately, some extend it,
they
you
stay
know.
there forever.
So
Some never.
exactly, exactly. So after about 2, 3 years, I started to pick up on these things. That look, you are just trying to fight a battle that you would lose, and is it really worth it? It's not. Honestly, it is absolutely not. And a lot of people don't realize it. Because, like you rightly said yourself, why not lose to win?
Now
Because if
that's
you try
where
to
the wisdom
win,
is. Explain that.
exactly.
Pack it. Explain this to some of the brothers for me. How do you lose a fight so you win? Explain that
Okay.
slowly.
Okay. Slowly. How do you lose a fight to win?
Yeah.
I'll give you an example instead.
Okay.
Now, obviously, we're talking about, in marriage.
Yeah.
The wife says, okay, mister, let's do this way. Let's do it the X way. Okay. And you say, no, Mrs., let's do it the Y way. Now, if she insists on doing it the X way, I will suggest that you let her have it. Really. It's
Well,
because at the end of the day, if your own choice is the choice that ends up flopping, you it's going to be dreadful. But guess what? If it had that's the funny thing. If it's her choice that flops, there can't be any issues. So So I mean, so what's the point? That's what I'm saying. So what's the point? The most you can do is actually even, in fact, what you would end up doing as the man would be to probably hold her and not say I told you so, but sort of like say, no, you can't. So no, it makes no sense.
It's okay, darling.
Yes, actually. Honestly, otherwise you might have
It's
started the fight from the get-go. Exactly. If you find yourself in that position, just keep going with it. Hold and be like, don't worry. Yeah, maybe we could, yeah, it's okay. Do not shove it in our face. It is pointless because you were able to dodge the bullets from the get-go. And at the end of the day, you put yourself right in the firing ring. I mean, come on. So you see, but then again, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that men should not have a say or an impact, but know where to assert,
choose your
you know,
battles.
exactly. That's when you choose your battles. Don't try to fight everyone. In one of my in one of the comments that I just saw this evening, some people think that when I say battles, it means how would I put it now? It means I don't know. I don't know how to put it, but I think what the person was trying to say was that women usually want to fight battles, blah blah. I mean, I think the person looked at it so aggressively, and it's really not like that. It doesn't have to be a kind of battle where there's a shouting match between the two of you. No, it doesn't have to be like that. In fact, most often than not, it is not like that.
It is
Simple
the
things.
basic mental things, yeah.
Exactly. The pretty little, but a lot of people don't get it. A lot of people don't get it. And you know what? I also think that it's because of maybe their background, sometimes what they've been around.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, mine, I was shaped because I saw how my parents did theirs,
Yeah.
you know? So I was able to reflect and be like, okay, if they had it like that,
Yeah.
and they're still together, thank God. After
Maybe.
what? Yeah, after almost 50 years, they're still very much together. It's not like they still don't have their fights, but there's no perfect marriage, no matter the age. So,
Mhm.
so from there, I guess I saw, okay, this is how they did it. I could try like this also.
Yeah.
And it's perfect, honestly.
To be honest, I've seen the two of you, and you are both big characters. Big. Both characters are large. Each one of those characters can fill a room on its own. And so it takes wisdom for
Yeah.
people, those dimensions, to actually stay with anybody for any
Mm-hmm.
length and to
Mm-hmm.
do so with peace. Now, that takes some serious wisdom. And that's one of the reasons why I am very excited about the page, because I know you will bring a lot of experience. If some of the brothers would come and listen to your perspective on things, it will help settle some of these unnecessary contests. I mean, is your wife your opponent? Is she?
She's not. She's not meant to be at all. She's not. She's not in any way.
No, she's your operations manager. That's what she is.
Exactly.
Yes, you are the
Exactly.
CEO, but she is the operations manager. But like any operations manager, she needs the space, she needs the support from the top so that she can manage below and do everything else that is required in the operations department.
No
But
doubt.
which CEO will fight with your operations manager? I mean, does it make sense?
A CEO that does not want productivity. Simple.
Precisely. Precisely.
Simple.
Precisely. And it's these conversations. Nanako will say, how you doing? Those of you who've been crying, oh my God, it's always the women on Facebook. We found you a man. Clearly, it's a man. We found you a man, and we didn't just find you a boy. We found you a man. We found you a man who is himself very married. He is himself very much a father to children. Yeah, tiny human beings. He's raising them. And yeah, He's got some perspectives that I think will be refreshing for some of us to know. Now, the nest. Can I ask how you chose that name? What made you want to give it a name like that?
My wife, if I told you, would you believe that?
I can't believe it for sure. Please hold on
Yeah.
1 second.
It said to feel my heart. It said it's feel beating fast. And it hurts. It feels like it's squeezing.
Go this way. So, like, just 1 second. Are you?
Yeah, sure. Sure.
It's about to shower. But
It doesn't feel too odd. Go sit down with that. Okay, sit down for 5 minutes or so. Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened was I had a list. She told me to make a list of names.
Mhm.
Okay. So I
Yeah.
did. And then we started to pick each one and take it off. You know, at the end of the day, I think we came up with a few, but from
Okay.
the few also, we, struck off some. And then we arrived at Tola's nest. But it was more of what she felt connected with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was it. And tell you what, do you know that for every video that I had done, I do not put it up unless she sees it.
Oh.
In fact, she was if she was my first critic. In fact, it got to a point when I'm showing it to her, I'm like looking at her like, please, Mama, don't say no. And she knew, you know, she knew, but I've never put up anything. And tell you what, for every time she checks it, the things she pointed out, I realized.
Yeah.
For every time she checked it, the things she pointed out, she was spot on.
But
She
then
was spot
again,
on.
spouses, my husband is admin on my page too. And the reason why he is admin on the page is that he knows what I want to achieve. If I mess up, I mess his name up. I'm his wife. He is invested, whether he's on the page or he is not. Same thing. If you mess up, she is also invested. It's Tole's wife.
So that's why.
You see? And so a person like that, when they are checking things, are diligent. My husband, I don't care about my typing. Most of the time, I type with my left hand and I post. I don't care. I am in a hurry. My husband will come. I read the last one he sent to me today. It made me laugh. And yes, he is interested in it because he's watching from behind and he knows
Right.
what people are likely to say. And he says, "Dear, please proofread before you post stuff." He copied one. He copied the whole message and he said to me, "Look at this one, for example." Dominant, how you doing? See, the spouses behind see more than you in the firing line does.
Yep. I
Because
agree. Yeah.
they see more and they are just as invested in your reputation. It bothers them as much as it would bother you. When people say stuff, they will be as affected as you would be. So those are great people to have look over what you do. And it takes a
Yeah.
special kind of humility to submit to a spouse giving you that kind of feedback without getting defensive, but it makes all the difference in this world. You can
Yep,
pay,
it does.
they don't care about you as much as your wife would. She will
No
look
doubt.
for, she will look for things, she will find things because of her investment level in ways outsiders will not be able to do. So yeah, I think that's very special. So let's see. If I asked you about this course you attended, seriously, and I'm going to put you on, you don't even have to look at my face. I'm going to hide.
Okay, cool.
Worth the investment, is it? And why?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I wanted to know, do you feel the investment you made to attend the course was worth it? And why?
Amma, See, the truth is, I could have, we could have made a larger investment on it. Honestly, honestly, when see, I don't remember the last time I was eager. Actually, I don't remember the last time my wife Tolu and I were eager to give someone money. Believe you me, we have done courses, programs online that when we see it, we will dilly dally and research and find alternatives and stall and say, do I really need to do this thing? Maybe not. Okay, let me do it. I'm not sure. It's too expensive. Are these people for real? When yours came up, there was there was absolutely no doubt that I needed to give that money out. So as my investment went 100%, it was completely worth it. Every penny. Every penny. It's in fact it's the I can confidence is the best amount I've spent or the best money I've spent on a training. Honestly,
Okay,
because it has opened me.
bless you. Slow down for me and try and
Okay.
unpick it for me.
Okay.
So what have you actually try and see if you can pick some of the actual tangible benefits? What did you actually pick from
Okay,
it?
great.
What are you using it for?
Okay. I was able to achieve putting myself out there.
Okay.
Yeah, on social media.
Okay.
It's something I never thought I could do at all. I mean, in the past, my line of work, there was several times I had to train a group of people, excuse me, like stand in front of the crowd and,
Yeah.
presentation, training and all that. But I realized that it's different. I thought it was easy to face the camera. Okay.
No.
I realized it was different. Honestly, I could I could stand in front of a hall full of people and talk, give a training, and be comfortable. This is like over 100 eyes staring at me. But to stand like here right now in front of a camera to talk, I never thought I could do it. So for one, it opened me to put myself out there. One. Two, it made me realize that I had something to offer, not just, playing around or whatnot. I mean, of course, that will happen in Toller's Nest, but it gave me a chance to show, to know to myself that I had some knowledge of, happenings, experience that I could share with people and they would certainly gain from it. That's two. Three, I also realized that social media can be monetized. I, like I said, I see people on TikTok, on YouTube, and until I went through your class,
Yeah.
the gate that was opened in my head.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. So now for every time I watch a video on social media, I say to myself, the first thing I do is I check out the followers, I check out the watch hours, I check out the reactions.
Look at the
I'm seeing
tactics.
things, yeah, I'm seeing things now in different perspective completely. Your
Yeah.
class helped me to do that.
Yeah.
It's and I am taking a strong shot at it because I know that it is possible. Because during your class, I mean, you used to say that people who come up on your live or drop comments start asking you, oh, how much do you make? You don't have money, yada yada yada. Let me tell you, people who are listening, who are watching live or not, I'm not going to say it but I can tell you for a fact that all that they are asking her, join the class, you will see that she's not just mouthing. She's not just mouthing. There are figures, there are pictures, there are physical things to show you. You will see. Join the class. You'll be shocked, like I was.
Yeah.
So
But people describe this as the 21st century gold rush. those in the know. And it is one of the greatest things for us from communities where, one, we don't have money to
Mm.
invest factories and invest in the infrastructure other people ordinarily use to make money. If
Yeah.
we were waiting for heavy infrastructure investment, we will remain poor. And we have remained poor for a long time. But this is the first time that your ability to dance, your ability to make people laugh, your ability to find new perspectives on things, your ability to share information actually becomes your gold mine.
Yep.
And you
Yep.
make so much money. I mean, just the content creation from the class, hopefully you still remember, the content creation is just the first level of earnings.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You remember that little spider diagram with the green circle in the middle, with
Yep.
all the other things around it.
Around
Let's
it.
guys, just explain that perspective just a little bit for the audience. I don't even want to go there myself. I want you to explain how is
Okay.
it social media can make people money. Take your time.
Oh, okay. Aside from, okay, for example, if you use if your medium is Facebook, aside from Facebook, well, after meeting the requirements, aside from Facebook itself, you aside from you cashing in directly through Facebook, people can also come up to you and ask you to put ads on your page.
Yeah.
And now the only reason why they'll do that is because they see that you already have ads running and they can see that your page is monetized. They can see that you're making money off it. They can see that people are viewing.
Yeah.
Now, Facebook, as large as it is, that owns the medium, can run ads and actually give you some money. Who are you, a private individual, that would not actually make? I mean, come on, it's common sense for those who have been able to key into it. Again, you could also have your own brand. Now, with your followership on your page, with your ads, your own brand also could go places where you can only imagine. And these things are things that you can do by yourself. You don't even actually need to pay anybody for it. You can do it by yourself on your own terms.
Whenever
So
you don't pay, place adverts on your page, just as I am doing right now. Simple.
exactly.
This is my stuff. I'm not paying anybody. Betty, so some of the
Nobody.
students are on. Please also share your comments. I mean, now Tola and I are having a video. I can decide to be marketing my videos on Vimeo. Look, I don't need to explain to anybody. I decide what I want to market. I also do Juice Plus people. I'm about juiceplus.com. If I was running a TV ad, I will pay a lot of money and they will not market it the way I want. But look, we've just demonstrated a very simple thing. And yes, sometimes I take money from companies. And once I've taken money from companies like this, I will put their stuff on. And then after a promotional period, well, I wait for my next one. So that's what Tola is explaining right now. Right. Let's go into the back end. Actually, content creation, I always say, is the very first step. The other thing, which is even bigger, is course creation.
Mm.
How many people were you in our cohort? How many people were in your group?
I think we were about 20, 24, 25.
Okay, let's go with
Like,
25.
let's,
So
yeah,
I
about 25.
25 people in your cohort, and I
Mm-hmm.
charged each one of you £150.
Yep.
Then I worked with you for 1 month.
Mm-hmm.
All I did was 1.5 hours every Friday for 4
Once a
weeks.
week. Yep.
Once, that's it,
Mm-hmm.
once a week. And I worked, so in total, 6 hours. All I did was
A
6
month.
hours. And look at how much money I made in pounds sterling from that class only.
And those,
3,750. How many of you
and,
earn that kind of money in your full-time job?
and those figures are real. Oh, Amma does not cook up figures. She doesn't. She doesn't have the time.
No, you can look on the payment link. I'll put it back up. Those of you who want to sign yourself up, please click on and go sign up. My tribe, Betty, it's good to see you. You can go to this payment link, change that to dollars. Let's take it to dollars. It's even nicer in dollars. 150 pounds is 185 US dollars, not Canadian, US. Multiply that by 25, that's $4,625 I made for working 1.5 hours a week for 4 weeks.
Yep.
That's it. This current class, the one we just finished in June,
Yeah,
I had
June.
47 people in the June class.
How many?
47.
Fantastic. Wow. Fantastic.
So you do the math. 47 times your $185. That's $8,695.
Wow. Fantastic. 47. That's cool.
So how many of you, I don't make that kind of money from my teaching job. Definitely not for teaching once a week. Most certainly not. Yeah, Tova. Yes, but these guys are real. These are some of my real students. Tova is a past student. Betty is a past student. Agnes is a past student. There are quite a few of them on. At least I picked 3 for you to see. And you can go check these people out. Ask them privately. Ask them what they discovered when they were in the class. What did they pick up? And they can tell you. Yeah. This is a very simple model. This is one of the reasons why I am busy teaching. And in fact, people like Betty, after the class, have gone into one-to-one coaching with me. So Betty and I are going on a crazy experience. Ask that woman. Every day when we meet, I teach her things and her eyes go around in circles. Sometimes I actually finish teaching and I'm looking at her like,
oh boy. Wow.
Yeah, we are working through things. I am teaching her crazy skills that are going to change her life. The crazy skills you pick on these journeys. This first course is your eye opener. Ding! And the ding is a lot of opportunity. But going pro or going into the one-to-one coaching allows me to knuckle down. It's you. Are you okay? Bless you. Yeah. Let me finish this. We can negotiate. Yeah? Okay. Hey? Half an hour. All right. Yes. Betty says, the sooner you get, yes. For me, I'm teaching. And I don't know how long I can continue to do it. I don't know. I'm going to be doing it as frequently as I can. So originally, I said I was not going to teach in July. I've managed to reach it, and I have created a July class. That's the sign up to the July class. Again, I'm going to run the July class, but I am not teaching in August because I do need a break before we return to work. Click on this one, go sign yourself up. Definitely come and join me in the July class. Let's get you set up so that whilst I am holidaying, you like Tola and those who've gone through can use that time to prepare. And when I'm available again, we carry on working. Yeah, Betty says it's good to see you. So social media is not just for women. Social media is not just for noisemakers. Social media, when you do it properly, is actually for tactical people because actually, Tola, this is a tactical venture, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. It is very tactical. Yeah. Especially in the sense that there's something cooking that the nest could help me push out to a larger percentage of the public.
Absolutely.
So it's not just me, creating awareness or even, trying to monetize. It's about, there's so many things around it. Like the way you do, that's exactly what I'm trying to gun for.
But that's where the tactics is. I mean,
exactly.
The way I do social media is highly tactical. And those of you who've been to my class, I've explained all the tactics to you. I think now when you come to my page and you see me things, it refreshes your memory of the tactics behind what it is I'm doing, right?
Yep.
Social media
Absolutely.
is not just turn a camera on and make noise and go home. And now
Yeah.
you are beginning to discover I predicted this 2 years ago. And I told you guys that within 2 years, those who were noise making, those who were insulting, those who were stealing people content, they were going to go extinct. I remember when I first made that video, people came for me. But that's because I was in the back end. I am one of the beta testers. When features are coming up, they share it with the beta testers first so
Right.
that the beta testers will see what's coming up. And I saw the patterns and trends in the changes they were making, and I knew it was going to go here. Right now, let's go there. Content creation, Tola. Do you just pull your camera and speak?
If you do that, you will hit the brick wall so hard you will pack your stuff, go home, get under your blanket, and not get out of bed again. It's not just about that. You have to reason. You have to reason. There's Otherwise you'll be dead on arrival. You have to reason. And that's one of the things that I actually appreciated with your class. You didn't just come on and tell us, look, you can get in front of the camera, you can monetize your page, you can use it to market. No, you didn't do that. You explained the best ways, the best practices to
Yeah.
do it through. And if people don't pick up on that, honestly, it'll be a waste.
Yeah.
And it'll be short-lived.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's the reason why Tolu, that's my wife. That's the reason why whenever we talk about the videos that I make,
Yeah.
we put a lot of reasoning into it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of reasoning. So many times I do my one video, sometimes I could probably do like about 10 to 15, 20 retakes.
Yeah.
Just so that I don't come off as blabbing.
Yeah.
That's key. That's
Absolutely.
key.
Absolutely. And when we were in the course, I shared a few links with you guys of places you could go to read and to listen.
Yeah.
Because that is one of the most important aspects of curating content anyway. You don't want to come on social media to come and blow jazz.
No.
You want to come knowledgeable. You want to come with good information. When people watch Tola, there has to be a point. We are not just so the point I'm trying to make is as a content creator, you've got to know places where you go to read or listen. You have to be in a position to learn and to extend yourself so you can help other people. Or do you magically get the topics, Tola?
No. How? How? Oh, if sometimes when I read some certain things, it's one of the places that you gave us to check up on. Sometimes I'll be sleeping and I just wake up and it just hit me. Do you know what I'll do? I get out of bed, walk all the way to the living room, turn on the lights, get my notepad and my pen, jot it down, and then I can go back to sleep.
Because otherwise you will forget.
Exactly.
And yes, even today, I still do. There's a video I am about to record. It's here. You can see the title right here. Yes, I write it down. This is a video I'll make tomorrow.
Right.
I have written, so it's a video called Telling Our Own Stories. So I will be here and I'll do a video on telling our own stories. I probably would turn the camera on, giggling, and most of you would think it is happening by chance that I turned the camera on and a topic just came boom in my head and I'm here preaching. No. Oh,
yeah,
no.
But Amma, that's exactly what you make it look like, honestly. That is you make it look so easy. Oh my word. The other time that we were together, the way you turned on your camera and it started, in my head, I was like, is she really doing this? I mean, how can she just is this Oh, you did it with such ease. Honestly, that's my aim. Honestly, that's my aim to do it with ease, and not just with ease, with proper reasoning, which is key.
Absolutely. Yeah. Betty and Tova says you should have the notepad by your bedside. That's a good tip, actually. Sometimes I even have it under my pillow. When
But
I wake up and something comes, yeah, you write it down.
yeah, but the thing about that is, if I do that, that means I'm gonna have to disturb, my madam's, lying next to me. I don't want to do that. So that's why I have to get up. I have to get out of bed and make that walk to the living room to write it. And fun enough, it's actually quite satisfying.
Yes.
Honestly, very
Oh, because
satisfying.
you've got your thoughts safe. You know you're not going to lose it. In the morning, it will be in
Exactly.
the same place. Yes. There is nothing more
Exactly.
frustrating than when you get a really good topic and you don't write it down. And then when you're trying to remember it, it's gone. It is so
It
frustrating.
is. It's frustrating.
Right. The
It
other
is.
thing I wanted to talk about is the fact that videos do have scripts.
Mm.
They do
Yep.
have scripts.
Oh yeah.
I have shared with you guys my scripts. And no, when we turn on the camera, we will say here, even this conversation we are having has a script. I decided what we were going to discuss and how I wanted to let you meet Tola. I wanted to have a very informal conversation with Tola. So he doesn't know the questions I'm about to ask him.
Mm-hmm.
But don't think that I am pulling it out of thin air. I'm not. There's a script to this. I want you to see Tola. I want you to hear Tola. I want you to realize the diversity he brings. And so I've intentionally taken him to 4 or 5 different topics so you can hear his views.
Yep.
Yeah. He's flowing, he's natural. Tola doesn't know what I'm about to ask because if I script with Tola, he will be rigid, it will be forced, and you guys can tell it. This
Yep.
conversation is natural for Tola. This is the conversation we will have at a dinner table or wherever because he doesn't know the questions. And so when I throw him a question and he's surprised, you can read it from his face. When he's you can read it from his face. Yes. You know from his body language, he's listening. Yeah, he's attentive to the question because he doesn't know the question. He's not trying to give you a script. And you guys will feel that from here. I'm trying to get you guys, those of you who fancy yourselves as content creators, to meet Tola in his very early stages. Go to his page, go follow the page. Have a look at his first few videos and then have a look at his most recent videos. You will see the progress he is making in such. The page is 5 weeks old, isn't it? Is it 5 or 6
Yes, it
weeks
is.
old? Yeah.
Yeah, about 5 weeks. Yes.
Yeah. The nest is very young and there's a lot of interesting things going on in the nest. It's good to see you, Sister Cecilia. There are so many things going on in the nest. Go into the nest, have a look. And I want his page to inspire some of you to actually dare to dream. Go have a look and see what you can do when you put your mind to things. See where you start, and then you tell yourself you're going to make it get better. You're going to make it better. We are all, most of us are scared of our own cameras. We buy the cameras, but we are very scared to use it. Yes, Tova, which of the links are we actually looking for? So this one is the first class, the content creator class. This one is the first class. The next one I will put up, the content creator pro, is for those who have finished the first class and want to join me. So this Friday, I am not teaching. The next Friday, I am running both classes. So I am running because I finish school tomorrow. I am unemployed for some. I am unemployed for 6 weeks. Yeah, don't be jealous. When I'm chasing crazy children, you are not jealous. So please don't be jealous when I am busy enjoying my paid summer holiday.
It's earned.
6 weeks.
You've
Amazing.
earned it.
Yes. I'm trying to get Tola's Nest and the link for you so that you guys can see the page. So yeah, they did a video yesterday. If you want to see Tolu, you will see Tolu on there. Yeah. Both himself and his wife made an appearance in that video. Watch him. There are a couple of videos with the kids. It is an actual textbook lesson for those of you who fancy yourself as content creators. You value your family life. You want to share things with people, and you want to do it still looking respectable. I think these guys epitomize it so beautifully. You would think, I watched the video with the kids, you would think the kids have actually been to a content creating class. It's crazy. They are so natural. This life never balance. You, the adult, you will try hard. The children don't have to think about it. They just go have a look at the link. Go see the nest. You can search for Tola's Nest as well on Facebook. It will come up, but that's the full link. Go check the page out. Do follow the page. Do share the page with people. If you have any men who need to grow and mature, ask them to come follow this page. If you have young families who need a mentor, people who are looking for a model of how people make things work, go watch them out. If you are looking to see the intercouple interactions, you will see, you will feel their body language when you go to watch. I've told you, me, I am the queen of undertones and body language. I watch. I go, people are smiling, and I'm looking inside. I'm like, while you are smiling, does it reach your eyes? This laughter you are laughing, is your body language matching it, or are you just laughing with your mouth? Because people, I'm telling you, people do. So go have a look. It's a place to go to. It's a place I recommend you go to, not because Tola is here. I want young families to go check things like that out. I think it will give you inspiration, especially those of you who haven't even got married. There is such negative press about marriage at the moment. Sometimes people ask me, Amma, is there any point? I'm like, yeah, there's a point. That's why I'm still married. But you've got to work at it to get it to the place you want. And so go watch Tola. Go watch the interactions. You will pick some lessons. If you don't know how to make it work, go and book consultations with Tola so he can counsel you and give you some words of wisdom. He can help you to decide which battles are worth fighting and which ones are not worth fighting. So let's come to this. What can we expect on this page? What's the expectation? When we come, what is in store?
What is in store? Family values. Family values. Love, respect, anything and everything that could encompass a loving community, basically. Everything around it. Yes, everything around it. Where we can laugh, we can have banter, where there's advice from experience of mine and from people also that I've had the privilege of meeting, with me as an individual, with my family, with friends. There's a whole lot. I can't. It's going to be very broad. It's going to be very broad, and we promise for every video that you watch, you would be keen on the next one. That's a fact. That's why I put in a lot of work into it. I don't just wake up or get out of bed or dress up and then decide to put material out. No, I put a lot of thought into it, a lot of reasoning, and a lot of love into it as well, so that at least a large chunk of viewers would be able to pick up things from it that would help them or help someone that they would figure needs the help.
Absolutely. Yeah. Ade, hi sis. We are taking this social media space. One of the first things I say to people in this class is that Facebook is not a toy. It's a toy. Most of you go to facebook.com. That's for toys. That's for cartoons, children. When you go to facebook.com, yeah, you are a toy and you are playing with toys. You are a child. And you're using a very valuable tool as a toy. I mean, those of us who are content creators don't go to facebook.com. There is an alternative place we go to. That's Facebook for Business. And when you go there, even the link from the beginning makes you realize that this is for business.
Oh, yeah.
This is a business tool, and that's what we are here to get. Can I ask what the dream is in terms of earning? So when you start getting monetized,
Okay.
and the money comes in, what would you be using it for, apart from family life?
Ooh. It would most definitely go to gadgets to enhance, production of the videos that I make.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's especially. That's
Some of
especially.
them go into more knowledge. More
Yeah.
knowledge.
Oh,
There are
yeah, absolutely.
time money comes into your system. You should take some of the money and invest it in knowledge. Ade,
Knowledge,
Paul,
yeah.
I trust you good
Yeah.
too.
You did. You actually taught that as well during classes. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The money comes in, it's got to be taken. Some of it has to be reinvested in your systems so
Yeah.
that at all times you're getting better. At
Yeah.
all times you're getting better. That you
Yeah.
don't stagnate and things are refined and things improve every time. So I
Yep.
ask a question. If somebody is a quiet type of guy, you are not a loud person. You respect yourself. People like that will say, I don't want to put my business on social media. Yada, yada, yada.
Mm.
What would you say to those kind of people?
I'll tell them to take your class.
Thank you.
That's what I have to say. Honestly, there's no better way to say it. There's no point. You know me now. I don't like to rig my rule. No, let's just go straight to it. Let the person take your class. That's it. That's all I have to say, because it happened to me.
Okay.
It happened to me. That's I'm giving that advice based on my own experience.
Mm-hmm.
If I hadn't taken your class, there's no way I would have come out of my shell. But
Yeah.
after taking your class, that was just it. That was immediately it. It just triggered something in me. I was like, okay, this is doable. I can do this.
Of course.
She has said it. She
Yeah.
has shown examples of what she has done.
Yeah.
So it's clear that it is real. There's
It is.
no magic trick to it. Nothing. It's what you put into it, you can get out of it. It's that simple. So let the person take you. I cannot, or unless you want me to start to sweet talk, it won't work. Let them just take your class straight. Simple. Simple. Simple.
Listen, that's the sign up link on the page. If you want to join the July class, it's a week. I probably will cut off the registration about Wednesday. So I've got at least Thursday to do the admin. I've kept it this, at least I'm not working, so I'll be able to do the Thursday admin. I am registering, I am enrolling up until Wednesday next week. The cutoff will be Wednesday next week. You want to join? Click on the link, come join. I will look forward to the opportunity to get to show you the things that I showed Tola and the other people who've come ahead of you. But the other thing which is really exciting for me is the community we are building, the conversations we have going. Tell us a little bit about the groups we have. Yay, she's here. Look who's here. She's here. In this community we've built, tell me how, tell people how people in the community are helping each other and their pages grow. What happens in that group?
Okay. Right now, aside from the WhatsApp group that was created,
Yeah.
there's another group that Amma has that aside from my own group, the May cohorts that was created, Ama also now has a group where May, June, and certainly July will come together.
Yeah.
That is that you could easily one can easily make your first step to developing your page easily, because you already have people of the same like minds, of the same classes. So for me, the first thing is that's your first set of people to pull to yourself. Firstly, and also we've been able to, in fact, sometimes when someone has issues, it's put up before you know it. Messages are flying in. Okay, do it like this, do it like that. Okay, send me this, I'll help you out. It's a fantastic community. So it's not just taking the class and Amma saying goodbye, see you later, or you know, you know, there's also that to help us grow in a comfortable environment, exactly, where all of you are seeking the same thing. It makes a whole lot of difference. So that community
Oh yeah.
it's a fantastic idea. Honestly, you can't lose, you
Yeah.
can only gain. And you have there's this feel that, okay, like I said, even after your classes, it's not like you're left on your own. No, you're not. Even when Amma is also there, to help you figure things out, there's still that community where
Yeah.
you will find yourself in, and you know that you can get help from this group of people.
And they are
So,
doing the same things as you are. When you
yep,
try to open your page, these guys just open their pages. So somebody,
yep,
I think Nancy, who was opening hers, and people were like, yeah, yeah, when you go do this, come on, Nancy. When she finally
mhm,
opened it, it was like, yay, come on.
yeah, there's encouragement. Yeah,
People will
mhm,
follow your page, and because you do it in a cohort, people will follow your page. You can ask people to come support you. You can ask to collaborate with people. And it's not as lonely as it used to be when I first started. I mean, when I first
right,
started, nobody I was doing it with.
yeah, of
I was
course,
when
right,
anything,
right.
I came home Tolu is serving her master.
She you see that wife of mine. She you see that she's the case. She you see that she's the character.
Well, I told you, both of you have personalities the size of a football park. Your personalities are huge, which is what is exciting about. Yeah, we are trying really hard to get information across. Hello, darling.
Auntie.
Hello, sweetheart. How are you doing?
I'm
Hi,
fine.
it's me again. I've taken over dad. Well, no, she needs to check the territory for mom. See who's on the phone. Is it safe? Is it not safe? Doesn't want you to tell her it's any auntie she doesn't know. She wants to make sure it's the one she knows.
Exactly. Yep, for sure.
You have to check the correct aunties. It's me today. We are hoping to help you guys to understand the potential here. I'm hoping to get more people interested in this. Obviously, I want to get diversity in these pages. So there are so many places where you can go and get good value for your time. I also that's her eyes and ears she planted in the home. There you go.
That's what she thinks.
I am hoping that in 5 years' time, I will see so many of us actually making good money from these platforms. The Black American community in particular have done very well with these platforms, and we've raised a lot of millionaires from social media. Go to YouTube. There are a lot of YouTubers who themselves will tell you they have become millionaires here.
Mm.
Some of them we've watched from the beginning till end. There are some people on social media that I saw at the beginning, and now you watch them and you're like, damn, wow, amazing. And no, it's not a brag. You can see when people's lives are improving. You can see it.
Yeah.
Even the ones who are not flashy, even the ones who will not come and show you what they are buying, you can tell. I keep saying to people, when you first go to my 2018 videos, by this time, I would have been now finishing extra tuition and driving home. That's when I'll be making my last video. Go watch. There are days when I will finish, I will get up from Alain. I used to live in Alain at the time. I drive from Alain to Tola, you will appreciate this. I'll drive from Alain, come to Abu Dhabi to come teach some classes, then follow on to Dubai to teach some classes, and then go back to Alain in one day. Yeah. I
No.
used Yes, yes, I used to.
Wow.
I used to, especially on Saturdays. Fridays
Wow.
and Saturdays, I would do that crazy trip. Yes. And now,
Wow.
most of the time, when I'm not going to serve my master, I'm in my home. I don't go out to serve anybody else. Now, that's got to be an improvement.
Yep. Absolutely.
Even when
Absolutely.
I'm working here, I'm working on my own terms. My children can come in and go whenever they want. My family is still around me. It is much better for me than when I used to have to go to full time work and come back and go to do these part time things. It meant that I was out of the home a lot. And a lot of you, those of you who've been here for a long time, comment on that. Amma, these days you seem to get time. Sometimes these days I actually do get time to sleep in the afternoon. Shock. I don't actually get to sleep much, but I might actually be able to get an hour and a half on my floor mat in my studio. But I actually do get to doze off a little bit. And
That's
yes,
good.
it is much better than it used to be. And it can be for you too, with a little bit. Yes. Oh, yeah. That was working towards some goals. And it was good at the time. But you see, Susan, now I found better ways. And so now I no longer go run. I don't actually tutor anymore. I don't. I am marking this summer. And actually, I look at the script sometimes. I'm like, why am I marking again? Why? This is so hard for no reason.
Don't worry. It seems like you have phased yourself out of it, basically,
Telling you,
with that
I
one.
COVID, I hadn't marked for a while. So I thought, okay, I'll take it. I'll enjoy it. I'll enjoy it. But this evening I looked at the scripts like, why am I doing this again? Why? Why? All I have to do is run one course. If I run one course and work 1.5 hours a week, I mean, listen to the insanity of what I just told you. One class, 1.5 hours a week. The
Yep.
whole week you don't teach. 1.5 hours. Was it from me? The internet flash. Can you still hear me okay?
Yep. Yep.
Sometimes it does that. And you can earn $8,000 for working 1.5 hours a week for 4 weeks. I don't
And
think I
you know,
have.
and the funny thing is, you see that 1.5 hours that you're talking about. Your classes typically it's meant to be 1 hour.
Yes.
It's because you are the one who personally extends it because people are not willing to go. That's why it stretches. Yes. That's what the least it stretches to is 30, 35 minutes. We've done 45 minutes, 50 minutes with you. And it was still never enough.
There are some of the sessions you finish the video like, bye everyone. Oh no, Emma, hold on.
And you were always there to indulge. You're always there to indulge.
Listen, you
Yeah.
guys were there. I wanted to be able to inspire you and to get you excited. So yeah, I'm a hold on 1 minute. I'm like, okay, we are 45 minutes over, but if you don't mind, then that's okay. We dedicated the time to this. I want to. You will register for September. Cool. I will run in September, but I'm running in July for those of you who can. If you are able to join the July class, do definitely sign up. I can commit to running in September. Then I don't know if I can do any more. At the moment, I'm definitely invested in the July class. and then the September class. And I probably will have it all on the pre-record. So you want to come into the live class and experience the live interactions and be part of the community. And it's really exciting to be in the live class. Well,
Yes,
Susan, I said so, and then people were like, so okay, I've relented. Live, I will teach live again this July, starting from not tomorrow, Friday, the one after. So we will run the second, third, fourth, and fifth Fridays of July. I won't run in August. August, I'm taking off. Then in September, I will run one more. And past that, it is mainly going to be the pre-recorded class. It will be a pre-recorded of a live class that you can experience, but it's not a live. Yeah, Agnes says the live class is very exciting. Yeah, I enjoy it too. But yeah, I will run classes in July and I will run in September. Yeah, you want to join the July class, the link is already up. That one. Click on this link, go sign up for July. I will teach July live. Then I will teach September live. Past that, I don't know. Yeah. Man must rest. Man must rest. So we will automate certain things. So whilst it's available, do take advantage and do join the live class if you can. Yeah, Agnes, thank you. Yeah. The live class is unique, isn't it? There is something I really enjoy it, but I also know that it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable going forward.
Lucky us.
No, it's not sustainable going forward, Yeah. Love you loads, Tolu. See ya. Bye, darling. Yeah, it's not sustainable. So I've committed to 2 classes. I will do the live again starting from a week on tomorrow. Then I will run again in September and we'll see. I don't know about anything else beyond that. Self-care is fundamental. And because of self-care and a lot of other things too, sometimes also for your own benefit, I've realized we like the live, but I have had to make the live become like a pre-recorded for those of you who come to the live class. I give you the course area and I actually make the videos available after the live session. So that, but ordinarily, when you sign up for a live class, you don't get recorded sessions. When you go for live sessions, you go with your notebook and you scribble, because once the class is finished live, the teacher goes home. That's the end. That's how this book became what it is. Look, these are my notes. There were no live recordings from anything. You were in the class live and you had to have your pen and paper ready and scribble. Sometimes your wrists ache, but you still continue. Yeah, you do. So I've made it available now because I realize a lot of us actually suit more the recorded sessions anyway. I think that model also works for some people. You just get into the recorded class. And if I say something and you don't hear me, you can replay and catch it. Yeah. Yes, Susan, you can register in July. I've just put it up. Click on the link, go sign yourself up and register for July. The July class is running. Let me share the link. I'll copy the link and share it again. The July class is enrolling. We are enrolling all through this week up until about Wednesday next week. And when we get to Wednesday next week, we will cut off the registration. Then the class will run. And those of you who are not able to make that one, your next opportunity guaranteed will be in September. So I'll put the link back up for you, and there you go. Right, closing remarks, Tola, about the nest and about what you are up to.
Okay. Closing remark. Expect a lot. Expect a lot. I can't lay out, stuff right now, but expect a lot. And I promise, you'd have no reason to regret it. None, because I have been tutored by who I think is the greatest. Because if not for her, I would not be doing this at all. So
Bless you.
expect. And most importantly, those who haven't taken class, if you think it's something you can do, okay, if you think you want to put yourself out, if you think you want to earn,
Yeah.
your best bet, take the class. I'm not, this is not a paid advert.
No.
It is not. No, it's not. Let me make that clear. But honestly, take the class. Take the class. Anybody who knows me know that I just throw him on. No, take the class. You won't regret it. You won't. You so would not regret it. That's a fact. Speaking from
Absolutely.
experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we are going to the nest. We're going to Toilet's Nest. Please follow the page. Please share it to places. When you see good videos, please don't download the videos. Don't steal the videos from their home. The videos belong in Toilet's Nest. If you want to see those videos, go to the nest and watch them. Click the share button from the nest and you can share it to your page, but please don't download and take the videos from where they were made. You want it kept where they were made and you want to transmit it so other people can see. Tag your friends. When you go to those videos, when he's sharing advice about family life, tag your friends and let your friends come and see. When you know friends who are struggling with their relationships, tell them to go follow Toilet's Nest. They might pick some nuggets from there. And he says that there is more to come. More to come.
Absolutely.
It's a good vibe. There is the serious videos, but there's also videos with the kids. I think that's adorable. And post videos with Tolu, exciting stuff. So thank you so much, Tola. Seriously.
Thank you. Thank
Sensation.
you.
You really are. I have
Thank
got
you.
you a fight. I don't know if you heard that announcement.
Yep. Yeah, I saw it. Yep. I saw
You
it.
are, yeah,
Absolutely.
come on. It will be me starring from this. Yeah. And in the blue corner will be Kwame and Tola. Now that will be an explosive bout. Look. Oh, he's here. Look at him.
Really?
That's your teammate. In the red corner, my teammates might not be available, but that does not deter me. He's ready for the fight. Those of you who
Okay.
know the fight, let me explain the fight. So see, Akwesika Antonio was describing what happens to men as they age. In fact, originally, I thought her time scales were a little harsh. So I made my own video adjusting the time scales, hoping the Sika will let it be. Oh, no. Oh, no. She was sticking to her original. She actually says that she was incredibly generous because most of our men are not fit. So even a man under 25 now is performing like a 45-year-old man of age. And I'm like, brothers, what's going on? This is unacceptable. So she was comparing the men's brothers to plantains. The Africans and Caribbeans will appreciate it more. When you first meet plantains, it's green. Green plantain is very firm. It is not sweet. Savory. Very nice. Whatever you do with it, delicious. But it's firm. You have to chew. you have to chew. Just as a young man comes, quite firm. And she says, as the plantain ripens, it softens. It's a problem, but it just naturally softens. What can we do? It becomes soft. And as the plantain becomes soft, it loses form. At some point, the plantain becomes overripe. And you can't even fry it on its own, like it has no form. So you have to add flour and spices You have to provide structural support. But you see, Sika wanted to teach this thing from a biology point of view. I like to teach it from a food point of view. So when I came, I was telling you guys that as plantain is ripening, it becomes full of sugar and a lot of diabetes. That's what annoyed a lot of the brothers. I don't know. I mean, where there's sugar, there's diabetes, right? You see, have I said any lie? Not a word of a lie. Suddenly, this Kwame boy comes and Kwame says, "You like my jokes, Isabel?" Kwame says, "Send them your way so you can deal with your brothers." I think we should. Because we don't want any diabetes men. We don't want. So we are happy to send them back to senders. Return to sender. We will. Thank you, Susan. It's the sugar for us in this plantain and the loss of form. That's the problem. So Sika and I, we've not said any lie. Have we said any lie? But these boys were here talking about the sisters saying good night in the day. And I'm like, Kwame, the sisters are a different issue though. The sisters are reactive to the stimulus from the brethren. If we are not liking the stimulus, we are not responding. We are asleep. We are not. So this is the premise for this. She says it's a little tough, only a little. So you have all caught yourselves up on this story. Tola clearly is with Kwame on one side in the blue corner. Akusika Antonio and I are in the red corner. We are ready to rumble. Yes, I've got lots of punches packed, ready to come. We're going to do this discussion properly.
Okay, cool. Looking forward to it.
Well, I don't know. Is that all you're saying?
I'm not going to let anything out right now. No. Let me let you have the illusion that you're on top of this. Enjoy. Okay.
Listen, I've told you. As for me, I am allergic to diabetic performances, to be honest. Who likes diabetes? Do any of you like it? Me, I don't like. Anybody likes it? No? The hypertensive ones too. Me, I don't like. I don't like the hypertensive one either. I don't like. I like plantains which are in form. Yes, without a lot of sugar. I prefer savory. Can a girl not say that? Huh, Tola? Can I not say that?
Feel free. Feel free.
So we will set the bout. It will be in Madison Square Gardens on a Saturday night.
It's all good. It's all good.
If you're a sister and you want to support the fight, send me your punchlines in the inbox. You hear me? Send me all the punchlines in the inbox. Should we tell the brothers to do the same thing to Tola and Kwame? Or should we not play fair? Brothers, don't listen here. Send me all those things. Yeah. But when we finish this video, please go to Tola's nest. Go check the nest. Scroll through. Make sure you follow the page, okay? And invite 3 or 4 people to also come to the page and follow the page. I shall see you there. You will see me in the comments misbehaving there as usual, because that's what I do. When I am not the video maker, I am the troublemaker on the page. So those of you who like my violence in people's pages, you come there. I will be there, very violent. Come and join us there. Thank you so much. Tola.
Thank you, Amma. Thank you. And we love you. We love you.
Thank you. Very reciprocal. Very reciprocal. Thank you.
Have a wonderful night. Good night, everyone.
Good night, darling. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.